You have applied to 80 different work-from-home jobs. Each time you complete an application, you are certain you have done a great job on the application and related tests only to be ghosted or, worse yet, receive the dreaded, "It's not us, it is you" letter, which generally contains something along the lines of going with other applicants who are better qualified for the position. Desperation drives you to apply for jobs that you are clearly overqualified for, only to be met with the same response. Thanks, but no thanks. What are you doing wrong? How do you get past the rejection to that coveted position in which you can display your stellar skills? It could be that the recruiter never even receives your resume because it is rejected by the ATS system. If this is not the case, then it means that you are faltering somewhere in the pre-qualification process. Usually this means failing a test or faltering in the interview. So let's discuss those personality tests. So many people just pay someone to take the test for them. This is bad for a number of reasons. The first being that if you are caught, you can be blacklisted as a cheater. Even if you are not caught paying someone, you may miss red flags about the job that alert you to the fact that the company culture is not a match for you. While I know desperation may drive you to take whatever job you can get, take the time to think about why you are looking for a job in the first place. Wouldn't it be better to get a quality job that aligns with your skills and is not a desperate attempt to find something to fill in to pay the bills? If you want a great job, stop applying and take the time to gain skills to get the right job. Successful completion of remote job tests is one step that can be mastered. Combined with other skills, it makes you a formidable applicant in a sea of forgettable resumes. Let's start with an overview of the different tests you might encounter when applying for remote jobs. 1. Typing and data entry tests. These assess your typing speed and accuracy. Tip: practice using free online tools like typingtest.com or 10 Fast Fingers. 2. Situational judgment tests, or SJTs. These evaluate your problem-solving abilities and decision-making in work scenarios. Tip: always put the customer or company values first in your responses. 3. Technical skills tests. These measure your proficiency in tools or software specific to the role, such as CRM systems, spreadsheets, or email platforms. Tip: familiarize yourself with common tools used in remote jobs like Zendesk, Slack, or Excel. 4. Behavioral and personality assessments. These help employers understand how you'll fit into their team. The most common test? The DISC test, which we'll dive into shortly. 5. Mock calls or role-playing exercises. These test your communication skills and ability to handle customer interactions. Tip: practice mock calls with a friend or record yourself to evaluate your tone and clarity. Navigating pre-employment personality assessments can feel overwhelming, but with the right approach, they can become an opportunity to showcase your strengths. These assessments are designed to evaluate consistency, so attempting to game them often backfires. Instead, aim for authenticity while highlighting your professional best. Key tips include: answer honestly and consistently. Reflect on your natural working style. Align your traits with the demands of remote work. Take the assessments when you're rested and focused. All right, let's dive into some common assessments and best practices to ace them. First up, the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI. This test categorizes personalities into 16 types based on preferences like communication style and planning habits. Focus on your natural preferences, not how you think you should act. Consider remote work contexts, such as virtual communication and independent tasks, And remember, there's no best type for remote work. Every type offers unique strengths. Next, we have the Predictive Index Behavioral Assessment, or PIBA. This tool measures behavioral drives like dominance, patience, and formality. Complete the assessment in a distraction-free setting. Answer based on your natural workplace behavior. Highlight traits like self-discipline and adaptability, which are crucial for remote work success. Moving on to the DISC assessment, this one explores dominance, influence, steadiness, and conscientiousness. Focus on your professional behavior rather than social tendencies. Reflect on how you handle remote challenges like virtual collaboration and independent productivity. Highlight patterns in how you influence and communicate digitally. Then there's the Caliper Profile. This assessment measures personality traits and cognitive abilities, offering nuanced insights. Take your time to understand the questions and relate them to workplace scenarios. Focus on traits like problem-solving independence, virtual communication, and self-management. Next up is the SHL Occupational Personality Questionnaire, or OPQ. Designed to evaluate workplace behaviors, the OPQ uses a forced-choice format to measure traits. Answer based on consistent workplace patterns. Highlight competencies such as time management and digital communication. Lastly, we have the Hogan Personality Inventory, or HPI. The HPI assesses normal personality traits relevant to professional settings. Be honest and consistent in your responses. Focus on traits like achievement motivation, virtual teamwork, and stress management. Now, let's zoom in on the DISC test, the superstar of personality assessments, especially for remote customer service and sales roles. The DISC test is one of the most commonly used pre-employment tests for customer-facing remote roles. The DISC test is your chance to show employers how well you fit their needs. Combine that with strong skills and a willingness to learn, and you'll be ready to land that dream remote job. So, what is the DISC test? The DISC test measures 4 key traits: dominance, influence, steadiness, and conscientiousness. Each trait reflects how you approach tasks, people, and challenges in the workplace. Dominance, goal-oriented and results-driven. Influence, outgoing and enthusiastic. Steadiness, patient and supportive. Conscientiousness, detail-oriented and analytical. Why does the DISC test matter? Employers use it to predict how you'll handle customer interactions, teamwork, and job-specific challenges. For example, customer service roles often value high conscientiousness and steadiness, while sales positions may favor a balance of influence and dominance. Here are practical tips to succeed in the DISC test. First, understand the role. Research the traits the company values for the position you're applying for. For customer service, highlight empathy, reliability, and problem solving. For sales, emphasize goal orientation and adaptability. Next, research the company's values and culture. Tailor responses to highlight traits that align with remote customer service roles, such as empathy, reliability, and problem solving. Emphasize honesty, as the test is designed to detect inconsistent answers. Be honest but strategic. Answer consistently. The test can flag contradictory responses. Align your answers with traits the role requires while staying authentic. Practice beforehand. Take free DISC practice tests online to familiarize yourself with the format. Tip: reflect on past work experiences to identify how you naturally exhibit DISC traits. Beyond the DISC test, here's how to excel in other assessments. Prepare your environment. Ensure a quiet, well-lit space with no distractions. Test your internet connection and hardware in advance. Time management is crucial. Complete tasks promptly, especially timed assessments. Practice with sample tests to improve speed and accuracy. Communicate effectively. Pay attention to clarity in mock calls or email simulations. Proofread written assignments before submission. Embrace feedback. If a test includes feedback, use it to improve for future opportunities. Landing a remote job can feel like a dream come true. Working from the comfort of your home with no commute and more flexibility. But before you start that journey, there's a crucial step: passing pre-employment tests. These tests evaluate your skills, personality, and ability to thrive in remote roles. Check out the video description for links to free employment practice, tests to increase your skills, and land your dream job.